Setting up servers can be intimidating, but in this video, I'm going to show you how you can have fully functional virtual servers up and running in minutes and for free using Turnkey Linux, so stick around. Hello, and welcome. You're watching DS Tech Media, and I am Jay. And on this channel, we cover everything tech from consoles to servers, software to hardware, but specializing in Linux and open source. And one thing that I try to do is show you how to set up Linux servers for things that you might want to learn or actually use. I've done tutorials on setting up Nextcloud for your Raspberry Pi, and even how to set up your own RTMP server for live streaming to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, DLive simultaneously. But I also want to show you the easiest way to do these things, because I realize not everyone is familiar with servers, and that's where Turnkey Linux really shines. The dictionary.com definition of turnkey is an adjective meaning fully equipped, ready to go into operation, and that's exactly what this is. Turnkey Linux is a free and open source software project developed on Debian that provides prepackaged server appliances that can basically be installed by anyone, and you can get them running in a little over 15 minutes. At turnkeylinux.org, you can get free and easy to deploy server appliances you can use with Linux, Windows, even MacOS, because there are so many options like virtual machines on KVM, VMware, Zen, VirtualBox, Proxmox, and even Parallels for macOS. Or you can run them as low resource consuming containers with Docker or Linux containers. Even deploy to cloud services like Amazon's Web Services or OpenStack. So this is turnkeylinux.org, and they offer a ton of appliances for various things. So if you're setting up a server because you want to do web development, there's a lamp stack pre-configured. You don't have to install all of the components. Or if you want to do something that's more ready to go and less development required, there's WordPress, a website and blogging publishing platform. It's actually also a LAMP server, but the entire WordPress application layer is already ready to go. There's a media server for simple network attached media storage. You can run your own GitLab instance. Turnkey LXC Linux containers allows you to do one host with multiple turnkey apps. I'm guessing you can run these as containers in that one VM or server. And they have things like databases, MySQL, MongoDB. They have OwnCloud or Nextcloud, a roll your own VPN solution built with WireGuard, a game server, video surveillance application, torrent server, open source directory services. They have the Ghost blogging platform, documentation wiki platform. You can even set up things like GNU Social, which is similar to Twitter, a Mumble server for voice over IP. They have PHP bulletin board, Simple Machines forum system, PunBB, Etherpad, which is a real-time document collaboration, email campaign management, community forums evolved, tons of options. And if we click on one of them, there's a bunch of resources for each one. So there are the builds. The first one is a 466 megabyte VM, and that's a streamable OVA image compatible with VMware or VirtualBox. You can get a straight up live CD ISO for burning to a USB. The VMDK is specifically for KVM or VMware, and it includes VMware tools, so you don't even have to install those. Then of course they have package manifest and cryptographic signatures to verify everything. And they link to the source code on the GitHub and issues. Come down here, it tells you more about what's included. This appliance includes all the standard features in Turnkey Core, and on top of that, WordPress configurations, landing page, blah, 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 blah. You get some screenshots, and they provide you the usage details and logging in for administration. Essentially a how-to guide on getting this whole deal up and running, all there and ready to go. It couldn't be much easier, folks. I'm gonna do this with VMware, so I'll be downloading the VMDK file for this. It's gonna be done in less than a minute downloading. So the appliance that I downloaded is WordPress, and it is one of the most commonly used website creation content management systems. And here it is right here, Turnkey WordPress 16.1. Go ahead and open that archive. It's a zip file. We look inside, there's a README, the VMDK for the hard drive of the VM, and the VMX is the virtual machine itself. And we're going to need to go ahead and extract this to my VM folder. And now we open up VMware Workstation, and we're going to go ahead and import this. And we can do that with scan for virtual machines. And there it is. And the process will be the same if we're doing this on VirtualBox, which is free, whereas VMware Workstation is not. And I assume you can probably do it with VMware Player. Also, I've already done this process before making this video. I tested this out with Turnkey Observium, and that's what this is running here. And I can just show you the Observium login is here. And this is a appliance for monitoring your devices. So you install another piece of software on all your servers or your laptops or what have you, and it can show you all of the hardware changes and updates that happen, and you can even get graphs of things like uptime, availability, running processes, etc. and so forth. This is really for if you have a data center or a large network lab or something of that sort. Not exactly something we would need, but I felt like testing it out, and we get all the addresses for the web shell and etc. and so forth from this information here, so I just figured I'd mention that. And let's go ahead and do WordPress. So it's asking me for a root password. Now it's asking for a MySQL password. And now the WordPress admin account. And then an email address for the WordPress admin account. This is asking if I want to enable turnkey backup and migration or domain management, and I'm going to skip this. You can actually have one free turnkey backup, and after that it's a paid thing. And it's asking if I want local system notifications sent to my email. And this is asking if I want to do security updates, and we'll go ahead and do those right now. And because these were security updates, we are going to go ahead and reboot. And like the other turnkey appliance I showed you, all of the relevant information is here. So obviously your local addresses will be different than mine, but we've got web, web shell, webmin, adminer, and an SSH address with root. I'm going to go ahead and go to that address. Of course, it's going to give me this connection's not private. You can skip that. It does that because of a self-signed certificate. And boom, welcome to WordPress. Getting started, log in as admin and get blogging. And it links to the Turnkey WordPress release notes, the next gen gallery for an image gallery with thumbnail slideshow options, Jetpack by WordPress, Adds powerful features previously only available to WordPress.com users, including customization, traffic, mobile content, and performance tools. And of course, we can download and install that. That's a plugin. WordPress Super Cache accelerates your blog by serving 99% of your visitors a static HTML site. Social media share buttons and icons promote your content by adding links, social sharing, simple tags, backup for WordPress, easily back up your WordPress tables, Google Analytics dashboard for WordPress, WordPress polls, and just a bunch of different add-ons that you can add. I'm going to go ahead and go to the login. Alright, I'm going to log in as admin, and boom, we're into the WordPress dashboard. We've got 3 themes already here. I'm going to go ahead and activate this one. I kind of like this one. Then we can go to customize, and we've got all these options like widgets we can add, menus, background, theme editor, and this is a CSS style sheet that you can adjust manually if you know CSS, which I do. It's pretty awesome they have this. When I last installed WordPress, I don't recall having the ability to edit the theme's CSS. Welcome to the block editor. So there we are. It literally took me less than 15 minutes to get a WordPress server up and running, and it's running on the same computer that I'm viewing it on as a VM, so it's essentially my own actual server. I don't think I know of an easier way to get a WordPress server up and running, aside from maybe paying for one and signing up on the WordPress service itself. So I think that's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. So there you have it, folks. That is how easy it is to get a Turnkey Linux server up and running. And if you go to the Turnkey Linux website and look at their appliance hub with all of their different servers, I'm sure you can find lots of things that are interesting to you. I know I did. There's a bunch of things I'm gonna go back and look at. I wanted to try and keep this tutorial short and simple, so I'm not going to sit there and play with WordPress and show you how to flesh out a website and everything that you can do with it, but it's the most popular website publishing platform for a reason. But this isn't a WordPress tutorial, so I'm not going to do that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. And if you liked this video, you liked the content, got anything helpful out of it, please like and subscribe, and maybe even share this somewhere, because that really helps me. I just hit 500 subscribers, and I never thought I'd get 500, so that's amazing. And I thank every last one of you who have taken the time to subscribe. I love Linux for servers. I love using Linux as my daily driver desktop, and I'm going to be doing more server content in the very near future, and lots more tech content coming to you in the future in general. Once again, I thank you for watching. I'm Jay, and this was DS Tech Media. You can also subscribe to me on Twitter, Instagram, and the other video sites, Rumble, BitChute, Library, and Odyssey. All the links are in the description below. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.